Hi there, I'm just doing a little update with some actually cool DVDs that I think would be great in any collection. Some that I haven't mentioned before, some that deserve to get a second look. And gotta say, I'm surprised I haven't done these before. And the first one up is unfortunately the short-lived series The Film Crew, Wild Women Wango. Anybody that's a Mystery Science Theater fan knows that after Joel Hodgson left, Mike Nelson was the guy that was stuck on the set I love. So Mike from Mystery Science Theater is the head guy here with Kevin Murphy, who did the voice of Crow, and Bill Corbett, who did the voice of Tom Servo. So you got the three guys here. Basically, they're down this place where they haven't put a commentary on movies that need it because basically they deserve it. Really bad, cheesy movies like Wild Women of Wango. I think there was only 4 of the Film Crew ones put out before they decided to go the way of riff tracks, and I love the riff tracks, but I preferred the Film Crew DVDs. I thought they were really cool. This one here, Wild Women of Wango, is especially atrociously bad in all the ways that you want it to be. It's hilarious, and let's check it out here. As you can see, the DVD. There's a couple features here. Making the Film Crew dance. See that one? Film Crew says goodbye, Wango style. Honestly, if you can get your hands on the Wild Women of Wango Film Crew edition, pick it up. It's really, really funny. And this one here is actually a shout out to TJ, who has put out some really cool videos. TJ Pyramid. If you're not subscribed to his YouTube channel, I recommend it. And TJ has the whole series, and I've actually only got the first 2 seasons, unfortunately, but I'm getting there. So, Wanna Dead or Alive, Stephen Queen Season 1. I love this show. Remember this when I was a kid. It was one of those cool westerns that just had a little something different to it. And I did like the remake movie done with Rutger Hauer. It was incredible. But, Stephen Queen, guys, come on. And this one here has, it doesn't say how many episodes, but runs at 918 minutes. And of course it has the black discs in here. And we go, let's check this out, see if I can. And we'll see that it has 36 episodes in the first season. So that's pretty cool. And if you're a fan of this show, he's just a cool bounty hunter. And well, Stephen Queen was the epitome of cool back in the day anyway. Still is, actually. And of course, with this one, I got also the episode list number is right on the front. It's late. What can I say? Season 2. He's a young Stephen McQueen's quite young in there. Got guest stars on this like Lee Van Cleef, Forrest Kelly, Warren Oates, Martin Landau, Lon Chaney Jr., Diane Cannon, and of course there's a co-star Brad Dexter actually is in this one too. There are 32 episodes here, so out of those 2 seasons I have 68 episodes of one of the coolest Western shows back in the day, Wanna Dead or Alive. Highly recommend it, especially now that apparently TJ says there's a box set with the whole thing for $9.99. I gotta look for that. Dracula 8072. I love the artwork on this cover. Yes, it's not one of the better Dracula movies, but I had fun with it. Stephen Beacham is in it, and gorgeous as Stephen Beacham was and still is. Christopher Neame, a very odd guy. This is the Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing, this one, which is pretty cool. This is a more modern day Dracula, but I had fun with it. It's definitely not the worst Dracula movie I've ever seen in my life, and anything with Christopher Lee's Dracula is pretty awesome. And anyway, hey, psychedelic hipsters, gotta love it. Got this one from England, and I love this one. I watch it a lot. There's a series of these, and this is the first one. I wanted to start the first one, see if I liked it. It's from Nucleus Films, and it's a Grindhouse Trailer Classics. This has some really, really cool stuff on here. We're talking about 55 movie trailers. You got stuff like the Whipcord, Eyeball, Bear Me an Angel, Ilsa She Wolf the SS, Big Dollhouse. And aside from that, there's a bonus feature, Bump and Grind, with Emily Booth, who's famous in England for her in the world of horror. There's a gallery of Grindhouse poster art. And of course, thankfully, there's the subtitles for people that are hard of hearing. This runs about 120 minutes, plus there's featurette, as mentioned there with Emily Booth, and highly recommend it. Really cool in DVD. This is a Region 2 one, so just make sure you got yourself a Region 3 DVD player. I recommend getting the Blu-ray player Siki at Walmart if you can. It's fairly cheap. Not only is that a region-free DVD player, but it's a region-free Blu-ray player as well. So you got the works right there, and it is a fairly cheap one. Next, The Shining. Yes, this is a TV remake. This is not the classic Kubrick one, and you know what? I really like this one. It is much closer to the book than the other version was. Kubrick. Not saying Kubrick didn't make a great movie. He did make a fantastic visual experience with his version of The Shining. It just wasn't the book. This one here is way, way closer to the book and what it should be. And I gotta say, when you're watching The Shining, the original, hey kitty, Jack Nicholson just looks crazy. I mean, even normal Jack Nicholson looks crazy. I think these guys only fed him out. But Stephen Webber actually starts out as a normal guy. And you photobombing me. I like Stephen King and I like The Shining, so if you're a fan of that, it's worth picking up. Love this one here, the Tremors Attack Pack, the 4 Tremors films. Do you like a kitty? And there we've got Tremors, Tremors 2 Aftershocks, the remake, Back to Perfection, and of course The Legend Begins, which is it's the original, well not the original, it's like the prequel. And you can see all 4 covers around here as well. Flip it open like that. From here, and it's like 2 double-sided discs. 4 films. The Tremors films are fun films. They're throwback to the old monster films of back in the day that a lot of people love, and I personally do love them. I love them so much. Next one is another 2-movie collection that I just had to pick up, and that was Firestarter and Firestarter 2. Of course, it's the classic original here, and there's our, I think, it's a 2-disc set. And of course, Firestarter 2 was a television film. Very red. Kind of makes me want to eat ketchup chips. And I'm pretty sure the second one, 2 hours 40 minutes, was a television miniseries. The second one was, and it starred anybody big? Oh, Malcolm McDowell was in that one. I've actually met him. Dennis Hopper's in this. Some kind of out there people. So, I haven't really watched this one in a long time. I did see the original Firestarter in theater. The sequel I don't remember as well right now, but I did think it was kind of fun for what it was. And it's one that I do recommend. It's usually fairly cheap to get. And the next one's a classic. It's coming out on Criterion recently, so you may want to pick up that version. I did manage to pick up the original version, and it's probably a harder one to get nowadays. I'm not sure, but it's Repo Man, and of course it's Alex Cox. We got Emilio Estevez, Henry Dean Stanton. This is a cult classic. I really don't know how to describe a Repo Man. It's not the new depressing movie that you saw a little while back. This is like a one that was done in I think it was 84. Yeah, it's 84. There's some great features on this. Again, it's one of these crappy cases. We gotta do that to open them up. But very vanishing plane, isn't it right there? You find that? There's a reason for that, of course, because of what's in the trunk. I won't tell you anything, but you really should check out Repo Man. It's a great cult film. It's a classic. It really is a classic. And last but not least, it's a series of movies that I actually find really, really fun. These three especially. It's probably the reason I got this one. I will probably get the other edition. There's a bigger edition with like the other movies on there as well. But at the time, I wasn't sure if I wanted to have them all, because the later ones are really, really bad, but I kind of want Part 4. So here is Leprechaun. It's the 3 great movies. It's a triple feature. It has Leprechaun 1, Leprechaun 2, and Leprechaun 3. Leprechaun 1, with Warwick Davis, of course, has Jennifer Aniston, a very young Jennifer Aniston. And with Leprechaun 2, we've got Warwick Davis coming back, and you know, he's for all of them. WWE, they've rebooted this franchise using Hornswoggle as in the Warwick Davis part. No. Just no. These are fun films. Leprechaun 2 actually was a sequel that I really enjoyed. As much of, or if not more than the first one. I actually can't tell you why right now, but I just remember I had a lot of fun with that film. 3 is kind of corny fun too. Leprechaun is one of those series that don't get the credit that I think it deserves. It's not there to reinvent the wheel. It's not a serious horror movie. It's kind of horror comedy, kind of just funny, some gross out effects, and just some cheesy stuff. When Leprechaun was being promoted originally, they accidentally promoted it to children, which they shouldn't have done, and so you got, like, if you're lucky, you got one of those like plastic leprechaun coins from like gold from the movie that then they came into a lot of like video stores and stuff like that. But there was actually a backlash over that. I think McDonald's or something actually promoted Leprechaun. But I'm running out of time here right now, and I gotta go make myself some tea. It's time for tea. Hope that you found something there that you like. I recommend any of those films, especially Repo Man, Wanted Dead or Alive. Shout out to TJ there, and a special shout out to the girl that made me do the toy one, Lunaria Claire. I hope I got that right. Thanks for watching my videos, guys. I really appreciate it, and I really love the fact that you guys have taken the time to comment. I am definitely watching your guys' videos too, and thanks a lot, and have a great night. It's time for tea.